Right, this is just a quick video showing how to set Collaborate up inside Blackboard and then how to use it. I'm going to add it to my final year module here, and you can see that looking down the list of content areas, we don't see Collaborate here. The way that we can add it is that we click this little cross in the top left and we choose Tool Link, and then from the drop down Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, select to make it available to our users, give it a name, so I'm going to call this just Collaborate, and submit that, and you can see we've added it here. I'm going to drag it up the list and put it just alongside learning materials because it relates to that. So now we've got it, all of our students can see it, they can use it. So let's go inside. So we choose Collaborate and we get this plugin, and what this is going to do is allow us to create sessions and to view sessions that we've recorded. So if we click on the burger menu, top left, you can see that you've got a choice for sessions. Those are live things that are going to happen, or recordings, where the list of any sessions that you've recorded. You don't have to record a session, but if you do, it'll appear in there. So let's create a session, and we're going to call it example. And you can see we've got some event details here, and once we've given it a title, you can see that we get a dial-in link so that guests can access it either by dialing in or in which case they get audio from their phone, or with a guest link here that they can copy and paste in a browser. My event details, it's going to start very shortly. I've set an end time, I don't have to, and early entry means that people can join the session, join the room before the session starts. We've got my session settings here, they're important. So if I want to allow students to download recordings, then rather than just view them, I select allow recording downloads there. We want participants to share audio, video, and post chat messages and so on, and to chat amongst themselves. So we'll save that, and you can see we've got our session here. So if we select it, we get this window, and then we can choose. That's timed out on me. We select it and we choose to join the session, and we get a new window that opens up, and we'll see the session in here once the plugin is up and running. You can see I'm the only one in the room because I'm the only participant. So let's find our way around. If we want to mute a microphone, we can do that. So whilst it's green, the microphone is going to work inside Collaborate, and the same with the video, and raising hand just notifies the moderator that we want to do things. When we want to record a session, we go to this burger menu here, and we can click Start Recording, and then when we finish, we go to the same burger menu and we click, and we'll stop the recording at that point, and we'll be able to leave the session. So that burger menu is going to be important. Down at the bottom right, there's this Collaborate panel. We open that, and we've got four things. We've got a chat. We can type in there, put emoticons, and it appears in the chat, and our students can participate in that. And if we have a number of moderators, we have a separate chat for them. And you can see there's the moderators chat, and there's the everyone chat. We can see the list of attendees, and you can see who's signing in, who's signing out, and of course people will drop in and out of the session as you go on. We've got the settings over to the right, which we saw earlier, letting us doing the same things that we set up earlier with the video and audio and so on. And then we've got this share content, and this is going to be important to us. It lets us share files, where we can choose a file and then it becomes available to all participants, or it lets us share our screen. So the way I'll often use this is I'm doing something, if I'm giving a seminar, there's a file, a reading that I've given to the students in advance, but I'll pop it up on the screen by sharing my screen, and then we'll scroll up and down and I can kind of select bits of it and highlight it to facilitate the discussion. And when I do that, I'll put it on the left hand side here, so the chat, I'll then have the chat open and I can see the chat, and people who haven't got a microphone can type in the chat, and they can participate in the discussion. So that all is that's fairly straightforward to use. And as I say, when you've finished your session, you just if you're recording it, stop the recording. Otherwise, just choose to leave the session down there, and you'll get some questions about feedback, which they use to optimize your network connection, and then we can leave the session like that, and it's all done then. And it will take, once we've recorded it, once we've recorded the session, it will take a couple of hours for it to become available. Once it becomes available, it'll be in the recordings menu there, and you can filter that for time as well. So that's how we set up and use Collaborate, and generally works really well.